My name is Kalkiran Asafba. I also go by Drip and Soul. I'm the visual art coordinator for House of Paint Festival this year. And this is House of Paint. You know, House of Paint is Ottawa's urban arts festival. All the hip hop culture. So we got everything going on here, from concerts to graph writers and dudes making big productions. We got a dance floor. We're gonna have huge b-boy battles. You know what I mean? So like this is House of Paint, man. This has been going on for 16 years. This is the 16th year. This is the Ottawa staple. It's for the culture. It's for the people. It's grassroots. Yeah, and we out here.
I've been painting since since '04, and I haven't really been painting long. I enjoy it because, you know, being around people that are like-minded and inspiring just makes you want to get better every day, you know. And plus, you can just vibe out. You know, you're just hanging with people, hanging with friends, talking and painting. It doesn't really feel like work, you know.
Microphone check, 1, 2. I'm just kidding. Yeah, yo, it's your boy Love Someone. You already know what it is. And if you don't know what it is, you're about to know what it is. My name is Love Someone, Toronto-based human. Out in Ottawa, painting for House of Paint. A little inspiration about this wall was like inspired through an artist that I just recently found out about. I don't know how I didn't know about them, but they're amazing. Alphonse Muka. And it's like we sort of just divided it into like one of their paintings, which is like the 4 seasons. And I really didn't want to do air because it's so conceptual and really hard, and I was bad straw and got that one, so I had to do air. So yeah, it's kind of like we're all just taking our own interpretations of like sort of a feminine figure, like a humanoid, and representing the different elements. So it's exciting to see everyone's styles kind of like coming together, and like it's interesting seeing everyone's process, and like, yeah, like, you know, just like painting together, it's always a good time, like always a lot of learning and like uphill battles and some challenges that are like exciting and fun. So yeah, happy to be here, yo.
What do people don't see about graffiti? I feel like there's a lot of miscommunication leading about graffiti. People don't know.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, I think that for me, like the biggest misconception of, well, there's 2 misconceptions, and one of them is maybe more moral. So there's the illegality of graffiti and the nature of it. So often people will ask me on the street when I'm painting, oh, like, you know, do you have permission to do this, or are you authorized to be here? And you know, I'll be like, is it beautiful? Like, do you like it? And I always kind of stumble. They're like, yeah, I like it. And I'm like, okay, so if it was illegal, does that change? You know what I mean? Like, does the power of art now not matter to you because it's illegal? You know, and like that whole idea that something is a criminal act is no longer beautiful. I think that if it's a form of expression, even though it's illegal, it's still a form of expression. You know what I mean? And it's still something beautiful. And the other misconception is tagging. Like a lot of people like say, oh, you know, I like what you're doing, but I don't like those tagging bastards. You know what I mean? Like those taggers, you know, rats. But if it wasn't for those tags that we did when we were younger and like still do, we wouldn't be developing on the street, and we wouldn't be developing our styles. And that's like the buttery essence of graffiti. You know what I mean? Like getting letters up on walls is the birthplace of it, and when we do that, we're going and connecting back to our roots. So it's really important that we continue to do that, and that in itself is a crazy art form, you know. Like that in itself is like you can't really match that with painting in your studio or hanging work on a gallery, a wall, like the urban gallery of the streets is like unsanctioned, and like it's really raw, you don't get that in any other art form.
My name is Tito Medina, from the Maya Mestizo from Guatemala. And we were just talking with some of the people who were helping to build this stage. And then come to us the idea to put this Maya calendar together. Maybe the idea of this is to remember that some things we need to invent, some others we don't have to invent. But to connect all the legacy of any culture in the world and what we're doing now and what is going to be done in 13 generations or more generations later on. Let's say it's the individual and collective wisdom that comes from any single people, and any collective since the beginning of the time. And that's important. And as well to connect the youth, not with the future, with the ones who are not born yet. And that's why we just put the traditional Maya calendar with a stylized, we create a style, and this is the date when the festival is going to happen. This day we read it as, this is Noch. We said in Maya, we say Lahuch Noch, but in English would be just directly, it's like 10 wisdom. But this 10 means the cosmos, and that's why it's like this cosmic wisdom, which means that this is the wisdom that comes from every single particle. In cosmos, it's small, a piece of dust, or maybe smaller than that, or could be a planet or a galaxy. And as the people invented this 3,500 years ago, we can invent as well our own systems. It means that we are just a collective heritage. We are just sharing a portion of our culture. And then if this is connected with the other piece, like I said, if we come to this piece here is a rep, it's like something just to show the stela in Coba. And that's the number, the largest, one of the largest numbers ever written by humankind. We are talking about nonillions of years. Nonillions, octillions, septillions, sextillions, quintillions, quadrillions, trillions, billions, millions, thousands, hundreds. And then every single day in the Maya calendar, in one count, doesn't repeat in 64 million years. And that's why every single day has its own name. Like today is 9 responsibility, Beleheb, Akmak. And this is, every single day has its own meaning, and this is the way how we have kept. And is that, and honoring the spoken word, is that the spoken word comes from the beginning of humankind. As soon as we connect the sounds through the wind, because this is the symbol of the wind, we can just share our knowledge, share our dreams, share our nightmares, and then reach consensus about who we want to relate with, in which way we can respect each other, and how we can just have a little bit more understanding about who we are. And this is freedom, just to develop your own critical thinking and just to do whatever you want. You know, respecting the others and thinking that anything you do, you carry the responsibility of what you do. But as you don't have to be afraid about making mistakes or to correct whatever you did in the past. What you need is just to think that you have to put in some energy in building some things in the future. And this is action, 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 action. We do something and then we analyze what we did. And in that way we can produce culture.
Take this mind of mine.
The theme this year is elevate, and for me what elevate means is just kind of like putting people up, putting people on that platform and just kind of elevating the culture and kind of talking about things. And so for me, what I would like to inject this year's House of Pain and get out of it is just see really dope productions of a really high level, both artistically but also conceptually.